The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run.
12.
Mike's 49. Stay 19.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Herbert.
Here we go.
And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
49, guys. Mike.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go. Hey.
Put that team on the bus.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now it's Nix. He's going to try and go deep again. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 5 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Blue Dan, Blue Dan. Hey, 25 the mic. Go.
Throwing Nix.
Wild Bill.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and short yardage, Nix. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Crowd right. Slot, single slot. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third and 2.
Record. Watch twist.
Up the middle they go. It's Hampton. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Run. I got you. Check 24. Check 24.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
You.
On second down, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
49's the mic.
Go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 12. Watch the screen. Watch the shift. Hey, easy. We go orange.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing safe.
They'll try the left side. Hampton. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Yeah, baby.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together. Warrior 70. The mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Go.
Here's Nix. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight is right.
3 down, 3 down.
Back to throw. Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on 2nd and 10, here's Nix again. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. It's Hampton, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first and 10, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Now a give right side. Hampton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Out there now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be